Hey everybody, Brian here, Castle Hives. So the season is about wrapped up here in Northeast Ohio. I have a brand new product that I'm gonna put in, two actually, that I'm very excited to talk about. I have the new, look at that, Hive Alive Easy Feed Super Syrup. Now this syrup here comes in these packets, and there is a thicker side that is more flat, and then there's a ballooned up section that you puncture little holes in. Each of the colonies are going to get 2 of these. I also have VarroxSan, and this is an extended release oxalic acid. You put 1 cardboard strip for every 2.5 frames of bees. So really, if these colonies are all looking exceptionally well, they will get 4 of these strips. Now, this packet, there's 60 strips in here. Let's get into this very first one here. Now, you look at this colony, and I've got bees really across the entire bottom deep. Okay, so here's one of the strips. I tell you, it bends fairly easy. And what I've seen is you just drapes it down over your frames. So I'm just going to go in here right like this. Put it down in. That seems very easy. I tell you, those go in very easy. Now, for the easy feed, I am just laying 2 of these in here, right like that. And then I've got my knife. Look at that bee right there with the pollen. Yes, I do use buckets on my colonies, but by having 2 of these easy feed syrup systems on these colonies, I can have that plus a bucket, and it gets a lot of weight on these colonies. And that's what I'm looking for right now. I'm looking to add weight onto these colonies before we get into the really cold months in Northeast Ohio. Wow, you look at the bees across here. This box here has a little bit more weight. And look at that. You know, I look down here and there are bees on every seam. Yeah. Right on it. Right on it. I can see they're down there with their proboscis, and they are just licking that. I think it's going to be a winner. Well, it is October 4th. Now, I want to check what they've done in 4 days, so I'm just going to go real quick through some of these colonies, but then I've got the other colonies down here that I need to manage. So I'm going to go through and take care of those as well. Just get everything situated where it needs to be. So really curious. I have never used that Hive Alive Super Syrup before, so I'm curious to see what they have done. Well, you look at this. Look at that. This is 4 days. They have devoured it. That is amazing. Look at this one right here too. Completely gone. So I literally just pierced this, and you can see a bee right there with her proboscis just lapping up that syrup. Next colony now, we'll see if maybe that was just a fluke. I don't think it was. Oh, look at that. They are on that bucket. It's gone. Empty. You know, what I'll get from utilizing that product is it has the benefits of Hive Alive right in it. Now, this is just my little system. When I very first start in my apiary, I go through and I take all these straps off. And then when I'm done with the colony, I put the strap back on. That's just my system. Wow, look at this, even in the Apimaye. All right, well, this stuff right here, I'm telling you what, they annihilated it. 4 days, they wiped out. Each of these colonies took 2 of these. I replenished it, and they also have feed in the bucket. So this right here, I would say the bees love it. Okay, well, this colony here, unfortunately, I believe has a laying worker. Now, all that I'm going to do, I tried to do a paper combine. I did not find any brood afterwards, so I'm going to go through this. If it's a laying worker, I'm just going to combine some frames over and shake it out. I'm not really going to mess with it. At this point, October 4th, I'm not going to be able to get a queen. It's too late for this colony, so I might as well utilize the force that's in here in the rest of my apiary. The saga of the queens continues. So what I'm going to do is shake it out, and then I'll go ahead and update. All right, well, we can see the bees now. That hive, this colony here is gone, and I shook them out all throughout the front here. So there's some here, some there, some up there. I basically am just letting them find a new home. It was either do that, or if I let that colony go, well, they would have died in the wintertime anyways, because there was no queen, there was no brood. So, and if you go to a laying worker, well, that's not going to make it either. So I basically wanted to redistribute the population of that colony throughout my apiary. Hopefully there's no negative effects. I don't think there will be. This colony here that has quite a bit there, this is a very strong colony. The one next to it, same thing. So now all the colonies do have buckets. They all have feed as well. So I was very happy to see the results of that super syrup, that Hive Alive Super Syrup. They took it like without hesitation. Now keep on watching, because last winter was horrible. I really didn't have good luck. Now I'm hoping this coming up here, this next winter, I have better odds. So we'll see, but you're going to have to watch. So you're going to have to click subscribe, and you're going to have to follow along. So that is Northeast Ohio, and I am standing in a cloud of bees.